Thank you, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here. It's an honor to be here, and I'd actually had my ticket, and I said to Vicki, because often I'm asked, do you want to speak? And I said, no, I don't need to speak. The dean was going to speak today, and because I said I don't need to speak everywhere I go. I really just wanted to come and listen. But the dean has had to take care of some very serious business this afternoon, and so I was pleased to stand in for him. So I am thrilled to be here. I want to welcome you all on behalf of Western. It's great to see such a fantastic turnout out here, and I think we're all looking forward to hearing about the journey that some of these very brave people have taken, and hopefully we can learn how to help more and do better, and that's our theme here at Western as well. So right off the top, I'd like to recognize that I know this event today is a joint effort that involves several groups. Of course, Vicki's group, the Centre for Research on Migration and Ethnic Relations, the London and Middlesex Local Immigration Partnership, the London Cross-Cultural Learning Centre, and the South London Neighbourhood Resource Centre. I know Vicki and her team work and collaborate in many ways, not just about today with these organizations, and it's a wonderful demonstration of how the university can interact with the community back and forth, and that we can make a difference. So I want to keep my remarks rather brief, but it is an opportunity for me to tell you a little bit about some of our aims and objectives about making Western a more global, a more international place. And so if you'll just bear with me, I'd like to tell you a little bit about our journey on internationalization. So, you know, it is our aim to diversify Western, and therefore that would also continue the diversification of our city of London, and to make our communities a more inclusive, a more global, a more welcoming place to be. And just a few years ago, we worked on a strategic plan here at Western called Achieving Excellence on the World Stage. And in that plan, we committed ourselves to becoming a destination of choice for the world's brightest and those that wanted to seek a learning experience in Canada. And among our first steps then in this vision was to increase the diversity of our campus by extending our internationalization on our campus, the number of international students. And really that has been such a successful story, and we have many people here working on that. When we initiated that plan, we had 3% of our undergraduate population were international students. 3%, far below the Canadian average of other universities. And so we set a goal of 10%. And then we set a stretch goal to be achieved in the future of 15%. So in real numbers, we admit about 5,200 students, plus or minus, in a first year, and we have about 520 students in that entering class. So we have achieved the 10% entering. We're not flowed through yet, because of course it's 10% each year to get fully 10%. But we are working hard on increasing the number of opportunities for international undergraduate students. We've always done a little bit more on the graduate side. We're about 20% of our graduate student population comes from abroad, and you know, as I say, we want to have this increased diversification of campus, because we actually believe that it will enrich the educational experience for all students. Now, I just want to add a part that I get, and we are working hard at making sure that once we have international students here, that we have the right set of supports to make sure that they are successful. It's not all about just the numbers. It's about having people here and making them welcome and having them be successful. And then, of course, the other arm of our internationalization strategy is to have our students go out and experience the world. We have a very small proportion of our students who actually do that, and so Western International and the faculties are creating more short opportunities, as well as the sort of more traditional study abroad, terms abroad, but embedded experiences within courses, so students can be a part of the bigger world through experiential learning as well as exchange programs. Because ultimately it's our goal to help develop global citizens, graduates who will play leadership roles in their communities, wherever their communities may be, and that they're committed to making the world a better place. So that's all I want to say about this. And just as I turn the podium back over to you, Vicki, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the work of Vicki and her colleagues, and many of our colleagues, not only in social science, but across the campus, who are working with the Faculty of Social Science on the Refugee Sponsorship Fund. It's just been a resounding success, and I'm not going to take her thunder to tell you where the fund is now, although it is up on the website, but I understand it's not current. And with that, of course, the university is trying to do what we can do in things that we know about. And so we have announced the Syrian Refugee Student Award Program. We have lots of interest. I talk to my registrar weekly, and there's lots of interest in that program, and so that will work. We will make that work. We need to be flexible, but it will work. And of course, the Scholars at Risk program, and that's about bringing scholars who are at risk at some place in the world here to work at Western. And we have many faculties, multiple ones, working with the organization right now in identifying people who may well make Western a destination. So we are doing our best, and we're trying to do it quickly. As most of you will know in the room, universities aren't known for their nimbleness or their quickness, but we are really trying to defy the odds here and work hard. So again, I want to applaud my colleagues in the Center for Research on Migration and Ethnic Relations for their expertise, their passion, and their commitment to this cause as well. Vicki, keep up the good work. Thank you very much, and I'm really looking forward to this afternoon's event. Thank you all.